So I'll tell you, the first thing I notice about these mushrooms too, we get the characteristic that these little spines rub right off, is these have a tensely earthy smell. I brought these into the house. My wife's in the other room, and all of a sudden she says, "Wow, I can smell those mushrooms. They smell like dirt." Well, they do smell like soil. Okay, so we're going to cut off the bottom part that was in the dirt. We're going to discard this part. We're going to turn our heat down here. Now, notice how these are pure white. Now, I'm not going to tell you that any mushroom any puffball that's pure white is safe to eat. I'm not going to say that. But what I am going to tell you is any mushroom that has darker color in it, you shouldn't eat. There's a poisonous mushroom that's black in the center. Plus, all of these mushrooms will eventually become darker in the center and be filled with spores, and you don't want to be eating that. Okay? Yes, a very, very intense smell. Now, you're going to see the Latin name in the title and below here too. But one of the reasons I'm trying these is because Miller's mushroom book said that these were particularly good tasting, and they had a very unique flavor. Well, so far, my puffball eating experience has been limited to giant puffballs, and I found them to be pretty tasteless. Okay, so I'm kind of interested in trying these, and rather than fry them up in an omelet, I'm just going to cook them up in a little butter here, because I want to taste them as they are. In this taste test, it's about the mushrooms, not adding them in to flavoring, because I posted these on a format. Someone said, "Oh boy, these are wonderful." And someone else said, "You know, I really don't like these because they have a real metallic taste." So we're going to see what the taste is like. And why do we cook mushrooms again? Some wild mushrooms have some toxicity if not cooked. Plus, mushrooms, the cell walls are basically indigestible unless they're cooked. So if we want to get the maximum food value out of a mushroom, which is limited, they're basically a taste component, we're going to cook it for safety and for digestibility. Now it's kind of obvious to me too here. I could have peeled these mushrooms. The outer surface looks like it would have been easily peeled from these mushrooms, but I didn't do that. We'll see. We're just going to start cooking them down until they start to take on an appearance that they're cooked. They'll change color and they'll become a lot less firm. Some people take mushrooms and actually use them in place of bread by toasting it. I cut some of the rounder ones so I get a more even cook here. But you can see they're starting to take on a golden brown. You know, a lot of that's just the butter. Hopefully I'll taste something besides the butter. I gotta confess at this point, I don't have the greatest sense of taste. My wife says that's why I can eat some of the things I do, why I like the MREs, and I eat a lot of different mushrooms and things, as she claims that I don't taste things the same way other people do. Okay, so those look done to me. Okay, here comes the moment of truth. This is the taste test. We're going to see if they taste like anything. Oh, I like them. obviously I can taste the butter, but they do have a taste above the butter that I like a lot. I'm not getting, well, maybe there is a little bit of a metallic aftertaste. This actually tastes like I put other spices in with it. It kind of tastes like I put salt in it. I just used plain margarine. I didn't even use real butter. So there was no salt. You know, I don't think there's salt in margarine. So, I gotta tell you, I really, really, really like the taste of these. These are much more flavorful than the giant puffballs I've tasted in the past. These definitely would be a component of an omelet. Uh, I had a number of these pop up in my, believe it or not, in my front yard. So there are some smaller ones. We'll see if they don't grow to a size that I can eat them. We spared the eggs today because they were just looking at me the wrong way and I couldn't eat them. Mike Kennedy saying try some mushrooms, they're great.